Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, and it's almost 10 o'clock. I have not opened up the YouTube account yet. I haven't seen anything. I don't plan on it until I decide to post this, which probably be like when I'm done. I just got back from being out with my friends, and something that's just been on my mind and something I want to, talk about and explore is why people act like bad people, or why people act like people. I'm going to use my partner as an example again. Last night we had this big talk about how he had so much going on and he knew it was affecting everything and he's sorry and he wants to change it. And then I fell asleep. Because I told him I was going to sleep, and that's when he told me everything. And I woke up during the middle of the night because I haven't gotten a full night's rest in months. It's just because my anxiety is getting really bad and I'm not medicated. But I told him everything. I told him, I was like, I think we both have parts that we need to work on. Me expecting less and realizing that you have your own struggles and you may be putting some more effort in, because I think we're both seeing each other not how we actually are. And he was like, I don't know how to fix it. And he responded myself to this morning, one paragraph. I don't know how to fix it without me getting burnt out. And I wanted to talk today about why people can be so split. With one day they can be saying one thing, and one day the other. I think it comes down to depending on who you're talking to. For partners, they say something that they really feel in the moment. And then the next day they can realize that they've said what they needed to say to make you feel a certain way, and then they can go back to how they were. And then that's on you for letting that continue. Now, I do let it continue. I'm going to be honest. Everything I say is much easier said than done. But in the topic of people in general, why are we so easy to let people say one thing and then revert to another? And why are we so easy to stay with them and allow it to happen? I think it just comes down to, at least in me, my experiences, your caringness for someone, if that's a word. You can't expect someone to do something if all they do is say what you want to hear and then do the complete opposite. It goes back to what I was talking about yesterday with change and consistency. If someone's going to say something and then say just because they know you want to hear it, and then not do it and not continue it, but you still stay with that person and still think, wow, that person that said that to me last night is still them. I can get something out of them. You can't. It's not how they are that moment in time. They can turn into that person later on, but it's not how they are at that time. And yes, people change, yes, people grow, but if someone's going to be like that, it's better off you grow separately from them. Because someone who just says what you want to hear is not someone you want to be with. You want someone who is going to change, is going to do things. And why people do that, it's just they like you. If I were talking to you and I said something that I knew would make you really happy, and the next day I didn't do it, but you loved me, and I know you loved me, and I wanted you to still love me, and I know what I have to say to do it, I'm going to do it because I want that from you. But I'm not going to actually do it. I'm just going to do it because I know you like it. I'm not going to actually do it. I'm going to say it. People want you in their life, but they don't want to do anything for it because you do so much for them. You do everything for them, and they want you in their life because you do everything for them. So they're going to do what they need to do to stay in your life, and you have to be the one to rule out those people and say, hey, this person's not going to do anything as of right now. This person, because they're not going to do anything, is hurting me as of right now. That's not someone that I want holding me back from growing to my potential. Because it's like a piece of shade in a really sunny room and you're a plant. The shade just goes right over you. and you don't get as much sun. But the shade can move, it can change, it can do what it's supposed to do, which is let the sun in. I don't know, I'm sorry. But you're just on that hope and you're gonna die sooner or later. So I think people are the way they are because they know they have, like, they know what they need to say to make you stay. And you don't want to be the person that just holds on to words that aren't true. Because it's just words, it's just sound. It's nothing else. So yeah, I don't know today. I'm just feeling a lot. So that's like what I kind of gathered, how I gathered my feelings and my thoughts. But I'm going to turn on comments. I found out how to do that yesterday, and I can't do that on any of the videos, but I'm going to do that now. Yeah.